Hi, MDLF. My name is Alexandra Hudson. I am the author of The Soul of Civility, Timeless Principles to Heal Society and Ourselves. My husband Kyan and I are both MDLF fellows from ye olden days. And I am recording this video to personally invite each of you to join us for the Civic Renaissance Retreat. This is happening April 24th, 25th of this month here in Indianapolis at our home, the Cassicaycum. This is a place we named our home after St. Augustine of Hippo, the great theologian and philosopher. After he had reached sort of the pinnacle of public life, he had a bit of a crisis. And to deal with that crisis, he withdrew from public life, and with his mother and his best friends went to his friend's villa just south of Lake Como called the Cassicaycum. And this is where he recombobulated, he refreshed himself, he read old books, he wrote, he rested, he enjoyed time with friends, he engaged in leisure. The ancient Romans called this form of leisure otium. The Greeks called it skole, which is where we get our word school from. And this was a time of unstructured free time for self-cultivation, to self-actualize, to become who we were meant to be, cultivating and nurturing the best of who we are, so that we could serve our community and in public life. And so this invitation to you at the Cassicaycum, our home, is an invitation to retreat. You guys are all accomplished and professional and successful, and yet to do life well, we have to step away from it from time to time. So inviting you to join me, Mitch Daniels, as well as Daryl Davis. He's an African-American jazz musician who for 4 decades has actively sought out and befriended members of hate groups by going to these KKK and neo-Nazi haunts in order to befriend them and convert them away from their hateful views. And to date, he has successfully converted 200 plus of these members of hate groups out of their sort of neo-Nazi KKK persuasions and proclivities, and through friendship and kindness and curiosity. And he is an embodiment, as is Mitch, of how to lead and embody flourishing across difference, which is the goal of my work, and I think the most important question of our day right now. It's no question we live in a divided time, and I think the challenge before us is the goal is not simply to grit our teeth and endure difference. It is to actually thrive through it, and that's possible, and that's what we are gathering April 24th, 25th to do together. We're convening mayors, city councilors, former governors, journalists from outlets like The Atlantic, like the Free Press, and others. We're convening in order to dream together what might an era of multi-dimensional human flourishing look like for ourselves, for our neighborhoods and institutions, for our state, and for our country. And we are going to embody that for a weekend. I'm calling it a feast. The Civic Renaissance Retreat is a feast for mind, body, and spirit. We're going to embody that abundance for a weekend, and then we're going to go build it. We're going to build together this blueprint of where we want to go as a movement, as a trajectory. Mitch is a wonderful supporter, an advocate, and an embodiment really of this work, and he's excited to invite you, to bring you all into the fold with us. So we will kick off with a opening Greek feast, fireside chat with Daryl Davis on Friday the 24th. I hope you can join us for that as we get to learn from this iconic leader. And then the next morning, Saturday the 25th, Mitch will join us for a breakfast and session. We'll dive deep with him about leadership and flourishing across difference. And then we will have an unconference where we will all build together this world of flourishing that we want to have for ourselves, for our future generations. And then we're gonna have a final celebratory feast, a Spanish fiesta with paella, sangria, and all sorts of fun stuff. But it'll be really a time of joy, of rest, of celebration, and again, casting and cultivating this vision for the world we want to build. So again, if you would like to not just have a front row seat to, but be part of building a renaissance in our country and our state, we would love to have you there. So I've shared the invitation and details for how to join us, but write to me directly with any questions, and I hope to see you there. And thank you again for your care and service to our state. Looking forward to seeing you soon.